Take your towels and come with us. Take your towels and come with us. Take your towels and come with us.
Welcome everyone at Take the Towel podcast, you can call it Triple T. I'm Mario. I wish to start this project of mine since some time. I had this in my mind, like to make a podcast in English, even though we're Italians, to try. I'm not the best English speaker, even my guests, some of them they are, but I will not be the best English speaker. I will put my effort on this and I will use all my English knowledge to make this content fun for you from home. This content, this podcast of mine is my expression of the person I am since for some time, when I was a child, for a long time, I had to wish to be in the cinema or in YouTube and to make a name out of myself. This is a small, if this makes success is good, if it doesn't make any success, I will be satisfied because this is just for fun. I will try per each episode to have different guests. Today we have two guests, two dear friends of mine, and next time I will have two more, which I hope they will be every time different. I'm the main host. I have no co-host, but if I will find anyone sometime, I will introduce him to you, him or her, possibly a her. So basically this is a sharing, is a place where we share thoughts, and have opinions, or also we can find something new about something that we didn't know, that we don't know, and we are going to find all together. Now, if you also from home have any discussion, you want to speak about something, or me and my friends that I will invite, we can talk about something that you wish we talk about, or if you have any opinion on the episode that we discuss about, please DM us on Instagram or write a comment on YouTube. This is a lot of joking, so if anyone will be offended, please do not feel offended, basically. That's it, because this is all about joking, okay? So now I'm going to introduce our guests. Here we have Francesco and Giorgio.
Hi everyone!
Okay, so first introduce Francesco. Who are you? What do you do in your life? And then we'll talk about... There is food here as well with Francesco as well, but first introduce yourself.
Yes, my name is Francesco. I am 27 years old. I was born in 1995 in Legnano, Italy. I'm an engineer, and in my free time I'm a theater actor. And my relationship with food is that I need food for surviving.
For living,
so it's important. Food.
It's very important.
In my life, it's essential, I would say.
Only in his life. He's a food engineer. He makes structure made out of pasta.
This is absolutely not true.
Then we have Giorgio, that he actually matters something in the food industries, he does something related to it. Let's go, Giorgio, with it.
Hello to everybody, I'm Giorgio from Italy, from Legnano. I'm 24 years old. I love food.
Okay, so where do you work? What's your job? You work in the food industry.
Yeah, I work in a grill Italian restaurant.
Grill Italian restaurant.
Yeah.
So we are not supposed to show the logo, but we forget it, so here it is. I hope we will not have any problem with that. Non penso,
non lo so, I don't know.
I don't know, you will tell later to your boss, look, I used the logo of the restaurant, so I hope you don't mind. He will say, no, he will not mind. I hope he will not mind. So I've been in many times, I've been here in Mo. It's delicious.
Delicious.
It's very good. So basically it's meat, it's grill restaurant, no?
It's a grill restaurant, but you can find tartare.
We've been there. You remember?
Yes,
we've been there.
Tartare
I've been there
beautiful.
many times. I've been many times for the classic Italian aperitivo.
Yes.
Around 5 o'clock, 6
o'clock.
6 o'clock, but sounds like start at 5. Anyway, the tartare, I don't know the sauce they put in it, but there is the tartare. It's so fucking good. It's so
The sauce is a special mayonnaise.
It's mayonnaise.
Yeah.
I thought it was
But
senape.
is with senape, mustard, made by our chef. Very good.
So you revealed to everyone just the secret recipe of the...
No.
He said nothing. He said not. So
the ingredients.
it's only the ingredients. It's not like the crispy McBacon sauce,
Mustard. Ketchup.
You know that as well. I don't think you can say that. I think I wasn't even allowed to say the name of the food. You know.
We will cut it.
We will cut it. We will cut it. So how it's been like in my personal experience, I've changed so many times. Like the taste of food. Like when I was a child, I used to like zucchini. Then I changed my taste. I didn't like them anymore. Then once again, start to like them a little bit more. And then generally like my relation with food has been like an up and down. Like sometimes I'm comfortable, sometimes I'm uncomfortable. Like I used to weight personally like 115. Now I'm 98. Like the nutritionist told me to come like to reach at least 85. No, I'm finding many difficulties, but this is also because food is related also to psychology, like you know, like those who eat too much or those which do not eat at all, and I'm part of those which eat too much. Okay, unfortunately, and just I don't know how to control that. Like it's food is something that if it controls you, you lose yourself. But if you control it, if you control yourself with food, then you have a total control of yourself, and so a better control of your like mental issues and also like physical issues. My Pov, I don't know your experience with food.
I have a different experience since I was a child. I have always liked. I think everything. It's hard for me to find something I don't eat. I can't think. I can't think of something I do not eat at all. And I like also to taste new things, different things from the classical Italian food. I like to taste ethnic food from Asia, from Africa, from America. I like to taste a lot of things, and I think food is one of the things I never had a real issue with.
Like you're one of those people which eat so much but never gets fat.
I think yes. I think I'm one of them.
I'm the opposite. Like I eat too much and I become extremely like I can lose 2 kilos today, and I can even like I can watch a cake like made out of sugar and butter, and I get 5 kilos. Like how the heck is that possible? I really that's unexplainable. What the hell, no? And about African food, then we'll go to Giorgio. Okay. So recently, Francesco has been in Africa to actually look for someone who cares. You know, like no, it's a joke. You know. It's a bit cringe. Anyway, explain your experience in Africa, but also like I saw many times like in Instagram on the reels, on the videos in that application, the pink application, these people which eat African food with this white it's like with the one we were talking about before. I don't know what's the name of that. It's like a kind of white bread, white moist wet bread, and then they put it in this mixture of meat, tipo come
Polenta.
No, la polenta is the Italian one. It's the Italian one. They put it in this mixture of meat.
Yes, they use it like we use the bread.
Yeah.
So they eat it with everything they eat, which is mostly meat. I didn't went to Africa to taste the food. This was not the main goal of my trip. But I had the occasion to eat something like animals, which we don't have in Italy. And the taste it's particular. It's peculiar.
The most peculiar one, which was?
I tasted the crocodile, but the crocodile it's like chicken. It's very similar to chicken. And then they have they call it kudu. It's I don't know in Italian it's an antilope. I don't know.
The antelope. It's like a small deer.
Antilope is like
a deer.
A rabbit.
No, the antelope is like the deer. It's actually una specie di renna.
Cerchiamo come si cerca.
Let's look for an antelope. You know, like what's antelope in Italian, antelope in English. Antelope. We found it very well. So we also have a very important culture with the coffee.
To speak about the coffee, Italian coffee is Italian coffee.
Yeah,
hot or cold is Italian coffee.
I don't know how it can be different. Like it's actually really good. Like I've been many years in Greece working as animator. They make like cold coffee, like ice coffee.
Okay,
you know? Yeah. But sometimes it's also like a creamy coffee. But a good coffee, like with a good taste, as this one, I never found.
I think it's a matter also how we think the coffee should be. It's not easy to describe what is the meaning of coffee in an Italian lunch, you know. You have lunch, you eat everything, and then you eat coffee because this small amount of beverage with such a strong taste makes you feel better about everything you've eaten before.
True.
And it's hard to explain to other people why we think we
need the coffee.
We need coffee.
We need.
In other cultures, you think coffee is something that I drink.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
I
yeah,
need
yeah.
a cup of coffee. It's
like
not
the
like
tea
this.
in England.
Yes,
the
yes.
tea in England
Like
during the dinner or
in
during
United
the
States that they have these big cups, you know, like, and they go around. I see like in movies, you know, like in New York, they go around with these big cups. But I think it's too much, you know, like I think
It's milk.
It's mainly milk or mainly just water, like a lot of
Sorry.
you broke your a lot of like colored water without being offensive, of course. Remember, I want to remind that here you do not have we have to cover do not have to get offended. So like I feel like we take coffee like or to go out or like after each meal or else it's not something that you can drink like that, you know.
When I start my day, coffee. When I go out to my home, coffee.
Coffee. Like this, the coffee is a pretext to use like when you want to ask a girl to date a girl or a man or any kind of gender that there is outside. You go out and would you like to have a coffee? You know, like would you like to take a coffee?
Coffee for us, I think it's a ritual. It has to be short because you cannot waste so much time drinking a giant cup.
No.
But it's something that you have to drink and you have to think about the fact that you're drinking coffee.
Yes.
It's a ritual. It's the best word I can think of.
I feel like when I go out and I go out for a coffee, I already everything is programmed. Like I go at my favorite bar. We always go there like 1 hour, not more than that. I stay there 1 hour, sit with my friend.
One coffee.
One coffee, it's enough. Sometimes I feel the urge to take another one. I don't know if because I actually want to drink the coffee or because I want to stay more and talk. But I sometimes have that urge. But one coffee in that moment, it's enough. It's already enough. Like we're supposed to drink at least like 4 coffee per day, not more, because it's not good. It's deleterious.
No, it's not really healthy.
You know, actually, coffee it's not healthy at all. But I think that our coffee, like these small cups, like this is enough for some hours because it's very strong. That's why, because in the other countries maybe they make it more long, like with milk or with water, so it's less strong, and we are satisfied with this cup which we have. So I think that about coffee. Now we, as you know, as the whole world know, and we have here in front of us, we have so many kind of various pasta that we have to name it differently. Now, for you, this is a spaghetti. This is actually a spaghetti, okay? But you cannot see it very well because we don't have the best camera, but it's okay. So this is a squared spaghetti, okay?
Can I try it?
You never tried before? It's the first time you see this? È la prima
It's
volta
the
che-
first time.
Yeah, trust. I don't know how it is that possible, but this spaghetti does not have the same taste of a normal spaghetti. I don't know how is how it.
Maybe
different.
the sauce doesn't non resta attaccato al sugo.
The relationship
Between
pasta
the
and
pasta and the
sauce
sauce is not the
is
same.
different.
No, like now look at this. This is a pennetta. So you cannot see, but this penna has like has stripes, okay? And there is also penna with no stripes, so blank. Let's say like a blank penna, you know, like totally straight. And you don't know how much the taste is different, even though it's the same pasta, okay? Because this one, like you said before, this one keeps the sauce more because of the stripes here. Instead, the blank one goes down. You know, like,
Pasta is a mess for non-Italians when you come in Italy.
it's very different.
Spaghetti, for example, have the number. You have spaghetti number 15.
I never understand why.
Spaghetti number 13.
What's the point? Why the spaghetti?
Number 3.
It's the diameter.
No.
They have different diameters.
The number 3 is the smallest.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, it is the first time. This is all new for me.
It's hard also for Italians, as you
Also
can see,
for
to
Italians,
understand, to
it's very
fully
difficult to
understand
understand.
the art of pasta.
Once I was in Kos Island. Yeah, I did their animation.
In Greece.
In Greece. Kos Island in Greece, it's a whole...
Moussaka.
I I have something to say about moussaka because it's similar to parmigiana, which is
with pasta, big pasta.
It's moussaka. It's like
Moussaka, bechamel.
It's a strange kind of lasagna. It's lasagna made with cannelloni.
It's a big.
It's a
long,
more round. Yeah. It's not like a
pennetta.
penna, but it's more round.
It's a pennona.
Un penno, like big penna. Una pennone big penna, no? No, but like once I was there, and then there was on the list. I was in a restaurant, and I wanted to eat Italian food because I was there so many months eating the food of the restaurant, and at some point I had to go out and eat something that was like similar to Italian, and I tried. It was okay, and I ordered like this pasta al pesto, no? And there was pasta al pesto with penne, and I asked kindly, please, can I have a spaghetti instead of penne? Because spaghetti fit better with the pesto rather than penne. Cioè,
I think it's a personal thing.
You eat pesto with penne.
I eat pesto with everything.
Conchiglia.
This is another type of
This
pasta.
is another type of pasta which we don't know about. Okay, no,
Conchiglia.
Okay, no, I understand which one is it.
I like fusilli.
Fusilli.
Fusilli is it's hard to describe. It's like a helix.
This one is good. This one is good with ricotta. The ricotta gets
Pesto
inside.
and ricotta.
Pesto and ricotta.
We are going to have a very long discussion about
what
pasta fits
what
better
pasta
with
fits better. Even Italians fight about that. But these are like different kind of pasta. But this is mixed pasta. You never saw this. So this is more traditional from the south. They make with potatoes. So also this about north and south and center. So my family, both my parents are from the south, in Campania, in cities near Naples, and
In the Terronia.
yes, it's like a joke. Before it was offensive. It was like for people which emigrate from the south and go to north to like steal the job. But now it's just for fun. So I'm basically like a terrone. As I was saying, both my parents are from Napoli, from near Napoli, and
No, I'm from Lombardy.
100% Lombardy, which is the
Milano province.
the Milano province Legnano, yeah.
Of course.
The Provence.
Yeah.
La Provence della Milano della Legnano.
The most important city in the Lombardia.
Yes.
Legnano.
After Legnano there is Milano and all the rest.
Milano,
and the last city is Busarsizio.
Busarsizio is
It's in Italy.
Busarsizio.
It's independent, like it's
Like San
like
Marino.
San Marino or Vatican City, something like that.
But it's not as rich.
But it's
San
not
Marino.
as rich as the two of those. So you said before you're not 100% from here. Your family, where does it come from?
Okay. My family was born in Milano, but grandparents are from Puglia and Tuscany.
Okay, so to make
Tuscany,
it clear,
like wine, red wine.
That's where we are, Lombardia, and this is Lombardia.
Yes,
Okay.
this is a zoom version of Lombardia.
And
This is
we
where
are-
I am from.
So this is Legnano, okay? So the same way you write gnocchi, you pronounce gnocchi. In the Italian language, this is g, and this is n. It's a kind of n. And together it's not gn, it's gn. So Legnano, okay? So this is Lombardia. This is the region Lombardy. This is Legnano. This is Milano. And here somewhere there is Busarsizio. Busarsizio sa. No, we joke. We love Busarsizio at the last. So as I was saying before, this is north of Italy. So there is Lombardy and the other regions. So there is the center of Italy, which is Rome, the capital. And this is the south. So like my family is here. This is supposed to be Campania. This is Sardinia and Sicily. The hill of the boot, that's Puglia. Okay, so the traditional food from here is not the same as here and here as well. Food from the south is not like, it's totally different. Like we have many traditional things that are different from people from the north. That's because like during the year, like during the centuries, Italy was like invaded.
Italy
We have many people, like
Italy has been divided in all the possible ways you can think.
like like basically Italy, it's not a unique country at all.
Yes.
Like in the north, they have like many like French, Austrian, German, I don't know, but I think also German families from long time ago, because before Italy was born actually in 1861. So before it, there were Austrian people there. There in the center, there were like French people, people from anywhere, And the south as well, French, Spanish, Food is totally different, and I might say the best food is from the south. Let's be honest.
It's very, very fat.
With what
The food.
with what face he says that?
Food is very fat.
I'm from the north, and I think there is a substantial difference between the kitchen of the north side of Italy and the kitchen of the south. And I think the main reason why I agree with you and is that the food from the south is better is that there is such a huge variety of ingredients.
Where?
I think in the north of Italy there are some very, very good dishes. The most famous one is risotto, typical of Milan, and I think it's one of the best dishes you can have in the world. But we have the risotto, we have polenta, which is made off of
it's like
corn.
It's corn, yes.
And we also have some ways to cook meat, But from the south, you have such a huge variety of food. You have meat, fish, vegetables, natural food. And I believe at the end of the day, the number of dishes that are good from the southern part of Italy ends up being better as a
just because there are more than that.
Because there are many more. You have such a huge variety of very good dishes. So if you don't like something, you're sure to find something else you like.
True. We have a lot of pasta dishes from the south.
Yes.
Like in the north, it's like
pasta is much more typical of the south.
Yeah,
Even if you think it's Italian food, pasta. For example, for my grandparents, pasta was not so common.
No?
They used to eat rice mostly. Pasta became popular when the people from the south started coming.
Rice was born here.
Yes. No, rice was introduced here from some. I don't know who, but like in the past, some people like they export here in Italy, in Milano, the rice, and then here in they had like we have many fields like here in Lombardy, many fields of rice, a lot. Like sometimes when you go like in Brescia, places like this, when you go not like on the high road, on the main road, like you go in a shit road, basically, it's full of rice.
Yes. Rice farms.
Rice farm in Christmas. What do you eat usually in Christmas?
From my mother, calzone, a type of calzone.
Yes, the calzone is like a closed up pizza. It's a pizza closed on itself, let's say. It's different, it's something like that.
Inside you can find everything: fish, vegetable.
And from your father? He's from
my father, rice with ossobuco.
What's ossobuco? I don't understand. It's the bone, eh?
It's ossobuco is the bone
with
the marrow inside. It has a very peculiar taste, a strange consistency. It feels strange
like
in your tongue.
It's
yes,
jelly.
It's jelly. But with rice, the taste is very good.
So you take the bone out, like you cut the bone, then you take
you take this cut.
The cut of the bone.
The cut of the bone. You have the bone, the marrow, and the meat outside.
Like a ring.
You cook it with the broth, and you cook the rice with the classical risotto.
Yeah.
And then you put the meat on the rice with all the
jelly,
the sauce that it comes to outside. You eat meat with rice, and then you can suck the marrow out of the bone.
Così proprio c'è, ciao!
If you feel brave enough, otherwise you can just take the marrow, mix it with the rice, and eat marrow and rice. And
rice and zafferano.
Saffron.
This red spice which turns
yellow.
Turns yellow. I don't know.
Yes, it is a curious story about
I never
rice with
understood.
Saffron.
Yeah, how is like saffron? It's not from here.
Because they used it for painting. They used it for painting for a
painting
joke. The walls.
To make colors.
To make colors. For art purposes.
Yeah.
And the legend is that for a joke, one guy put saffron in the rice to change its color and make it feels like it's strange. But another guy tasted it
And it was good.
and it said, "Wow, this is good."
I never understood if it actually like also changed the taste, because I always like every time I ate rice, it was like rice with saffron, but because I like it this way, also with sausages and mushrooms. So I never actually tasted the taste with the rice with saffron. But first of all, some wine.
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 Time for wine. No water. My grandfather said that water brings rust,
No.
but wine instead, it doesn't. He said, l'acqua fa male, il vino fa cantare. It's like
So-
water is bad for your health and wine makes
And
you
wine
sing.
makes you sing. No, there is a song like in Roman tradition, like when you are drinking, no? It says, bevilo tutto, tutto. And then once you finish all the
The wine.
once you finish all the wine, everyone that was singing bevilo tutto, they said, e l'ha bevuto tutto e non gli ha fatto male, l'acqua fa male, il vino fa... The same stuff but singing, no?
Yes.
And then the next one, e bevilo tutto, like this.
The translation for our people who not Italian speaker
Not
is
Italian
drink it all,
Drink it
all,
all,
drink it
So-
all, and when you finish it, it becomes like he drank it all, and it isn't.
Water
it
is rusty. Water makes you rust, but the wine makes you sing. Usually in Italy we chin, like we chin, like
Chin.
we say chin.
It's like cheers or
Is the
Prost from
Prost
Germany.
from Germany or Givoli. Then you put it like before
Yes.
to drink it.
We're gonna show you. You raise your cup,
Raise your cup,
chin,
chin,
Chin chin.
and you beat it on the table, and then you drink.
Everyone rather drink white wine instead of the red. I only drink red wine. Honestly, I tried the white wine, but I don't like it.
As I said before,
Yeah.
I like every kind of wine, but I think I prefer red too.
Red
I
wine.
prefer the white wine, but just Falanghina and Gewürztraminer. Gewürztraminer from Trentino.
Yes.
Trentino Alto
How
Adige.
it's called?
Gewürztraminer.
But yeah, they are Germans there.
And is Italian.
No, like Trentino,
Trentino.
not South Tyrol.
Sud Tirol.
Trentino
Is
Alto
a-
Adige
Alto
is a-
Adige.
is a region.
Sud Tirol.
It's a region.
No, it's a two diversified region. Trentino, the Sud, and Alto Adige. Trentino and Alto Adige.
Yes. Officially, there are just one region. Politically speaking, it is one region.
Yeah.
But there is this difference here.
Because the
South
person
Tirol.
who lives here in Trentino, they are Italian person. But in Sud Tirol, the
Alto
person thinks we are not Italian. We
Yes.
are not Italian. We are Austria.
Yes.
No, but some of them they have like
They want to
They
to
want
be an
Austrians.
Austrian. Yeah.
But no, some of them they have like double passport. Like some are
Maybe
they have like double passport. No, like both Austrian and Italian.
I don't know. I think if you was born in Alto Adige in Sud Tirol, you are Italian.
Yeah,
Stop.
That's it.
But
Yeah,
you
yeah,
can't
have no choice.
to choose one or the other because you was born in Italy.
But I've met, like when I was animator, they came some Italians from South Tyrol, but they were talking Italian with this German accent. Aloha, Mario. No, it was so strong. Like I don't know if it's in every maybe French language, but in our language, some people they have like these. They pronounce the R in a different way. So first of all, we pronounce the R like English people. They don't do it. Not British people. Like in the English language, you do not pronounce. Except sometimes I like pronounce. I
Pronounce. You
pronounce. You say the R.
R. The R sound.
But we in Italian it's R like Mario. It's not Mario. Please say
Mario.
put your effort on call me Mario, please. It's easy, Super Mario, no? Anyway, and in some Italians, I don't know how, maybe from some origins, they pronounce the R like R, like it's, I don't know, Moscia. It's
defective R.
it's a defective R. So instead of calling me Mario, for example, you call me like Mario. That's quite fun. Like most of them, we make so much fun out of them. Like we would ask them like, can you say like ramarro marrone? We would like ramarro marrone. And it's a bit offensive. I think it can be like in a new list of things not to say.
We don't think anyone gets bullied because he says
No,
"Yar,"
no,
not by us.
No.
But it's peculiar.
So Giorgio was very kind to bring us some example of food, and this time we have food from the south. This is called
Arancino.
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 Wait. It depends because
No.
no.
Arancino.
Arancino. People from Palermo say arancino. People from Catania say arancino.
I don't know, like why they make such a fuss.
I hope my friends from Palermo and Catania, I hope I did not swap them. So people from Palermo call
No, you know
arancina
what
or
we have to
Catania
say now.
arancina.
We have to put the new letter.
This sort of reversed AE.
Yeah, the one like this because now the genderless.
Yes, arancin is genderless.
Arancin
You
is
can call
genderless
it.
because like I don't know in which context, but because to make it more genderless, so not to say that you binary or gender, cisgender. I don't know. Yeah, it's not because I don't. It's just because I don't want to focus. It's too much for me. It's too much anyway. It's too much for everyone. Anyway, now to make it less genderless, to make it more genderless, hanno fatto la lettera così, hai presente?
Sì.
I don't know how to pronounce that.
I don't know.
La schwa.
Schwa.
The schwa. It's called the schwa. Sorry for our ignorance, It's not that we are ignorant, it's just sometimes it's too much. This is like a fried rice ball. It's a fried rice ball.
With ragu sauce.
Please, can you make us the honor, to cut it in half and show us what... Now it's cold, but when it's hot already made, it's very beautiful to see,
I don't know if you can see, but there is pork meat, peas, rice, tomato sauce, and on the outside there is fried bread.
I think...
Mozzarella also.
This is mozzarella.
I cannot forget it.
Mozzarella.
Carrots.
It's not nice to eat this in front of you, but we are going to drink this basically. Okay, yeah. Thank you, technician, which your face will not be revealed. Bravo, technician, bravo. So this is small mocha. You can make
Very small.
You can make 2 coffees here. So how does it work? Here you see this is already used. This is a coffee from this morning, I think. So this is the coffee. After it, this is all burned. You put water here inside. Then you put coffee here. Oh shit! There was coffee inside. The towel is gone, and that was the one not supposed to to do anything. So and then you put like a low fire, not hard one, because then the coffee is not the best. And then it's ready. Very well. So we made a culture out of coffee. So the stereotypes. Why people connect us like to pizza and pasta? Like when many are.
I don't know. Maybe because our table is full.
Okay,
of
this time yes, but we use this as a pretext to make the first. It's a pretest. Everyone is on that with that. But like we have many other things like the culture, like the history stuff.
Well, I think, and this is something that has been told me recently, that Italian people talk often about food. And
Too much, you mean?
Between us, I think. I think the reason is because we have such a strong food culture that we feel like talking about something to eat. It's funny, it's good, because we think about, I'm gonna eat pizza, I'm gonna eat risotto, I'm gonna eat arancino,
Yes.
wherever. I think in the rest of the world they talk about much less about food because mostly they eat food to survive.
Yes.
We have this thing that
made a culture out of
food
it.
is good for your not only for your health but for your well-being. It makes you happy.
Yes.
And so I think from the other person's point of view, we always think about food, and so they connect us to food. Also because our food is very good.
It's one of the best ones.
Yes,
if
I
not
agree.
the best one. That's true. Like we are very rooted with the food culture. Like it's like we don't have veins. We have spaghetti instead of veins. Basically,
I'm not so sure about it.
No,
I'm not a medic.
but it's true. Like many times when I was in a season doing animation, and I would like talk about food with my colleagues, like during lunch or dinner, they wouldn't get it, because they were all outside of Italy. They were not Italians. But for me, like it's very important. Like it's not just food for surviving. Like for me, it's relevant that when I eat what I want as much as I want, but it has to be good. Like it's not that I can get satisfied enough, like with whatever I eat. If I eat, I have to eat well, and I think that because it's an Italian thing. I think it's very difficult to explain or to make it understandable to someone else. I don't know. Like you're right. People just eat for survive. Like in Germany, a lot of people are like vegans. There's because I've met many German people that or they do not eat meat, or they're totally vegans, or like they don't like they can eat meat but they don't like it. Like they're very different from us. Also, some of them they eat a lot of meat, of course, but from many places this culture thing with the food, it's not the same as ours. Also, they don't have these many things. Like in Serbia, I might say I ate very well in Serbia, and they made a lot of stuff, but it's always the same. They make like cake, like a meat cake. It's like a salty cake made with meat. There is meat inside, and then these vegetables and a lot of drinking things. Yeah, like I was at this house at this at the place of a friend of mine, and his father I would just woke up. It was like 9 o'clock in the morning. His father in Serbian, he would ask me like, would you like to drink my zlebovica, something like that, no? Zlebovica. I made myself out of strawberries, and it was fucking good. But it was 9 o'clock in the morning, no? And I had one shot, and he said, hey, drink. I said, no, it's 9 o'clock. I said, drink. No. These of the alcohol also, it's another thing. But for me, the food, if I don't eat like I want, I'm really unsatisfied. I don't eat at the sometimes, very rarely, I eat fast food. But usually I don't eat. If I eat at home, it's better. I feel better. Like before, here we have many sushi restaurants with this all-you-can-eat formula. You pay like 15 euros, you can eat as much as you want. And I used to go so much, like every Saturday. Then I gradually start to not go anymore because it's not the same. It's too much for me now. Like you would eat so much, and then I would feel like shit, basically. I would feel so bad. So I start just to take like maybe delivery, to take one box of sushi, and that's enough for me. Like 30 euros, but so yeah. Yeah, it's too much. It's a lot. It's a lot.
I feel so satisfied spending.
Yeah, I feel so sorry. I'm crying while I eat my sushi.
I personally know people like my brother. I think.
Yeah.
He likes junk food.
Yeah.
But again, I think we see it in a different way. We don't eat junk food because maybe it's cheaper than something else. An Italian that is eating junk food is because that day he wants to eat junk food.
This is
he wants to taste
in that
something
moment,
different.
yes.
They are hungry. Wow.
I want that.
I want that sandwich. Junk food I don't love, but if I order something, pizza. Like pizza, I go crazy for pizza.
Pizza is
And Chinese.
Chinese.
You eat a lot of Chinese?
Yeah.
No. You order it like delivery?
No. Inside the restaurant.
Are you going Chinese restaurant and eat there? It's not that it's new. It's
During the day, if I'm hungry, I think riso cantonese.
riso rice, Cantonese
Cantonese
rice.
rice.
Yeah, something like
A
that.
vegetarian rice.
Yeah, it's good. No.
I like Chinese food.
Chinese
I like
food,
Chinese
it's
food.
different from sushi stuff like Japanese.
Yes.
It's good. It's really good. I like it as well.
I personally think Chinese the way they cook.
Yeah.
It is very different from the Italian philosophy of making food, because they put a lot of we are like a few ingredients at their best.
Okay.
They're more like I put rice with a lot of things that together
Yes.
tastes good at the same. But I personally think the Chinese way of cooking it's good. I like Chinese.
I
Chinese food.
unfortunately like more like to actually like yes I eat Chinese food, I like
Yes.
it, but if I really want to try like to taste like real Chinese
Real
food,
Chinese from
real
China.
like, real Chinese. My father has been there like for work a long time ago, and he tried the cat, the dog, the snake. My father eat cat and dogs. Like, don't get offended from this. He did a long time ago. Okay, so before 2000. Okay, so just to make it clear, no, but he tastes. Many people say that cat and dog taste like the rabbit, the bunny, and it was good, but he wouldn't like to try again. No, but like
Just one and stop.
also because he doesn't go very often to China now. It's not that he can eat dogs and cats every day, but like he was like flabbergasted, and I hope these actually mean what I think it means, because like he tried the monkey, the brain of the monkey, you know. And there is movie like Indiana Jones where he's in India. I don't remember like. And in this movie, you see that they put him like this head of a monkey, and here is like cut, and then they take this off, and there is the brain of the monkey, and they served my father the same way. Like there was the head of the monkey, and they take the head off, and my father was there like he could see the brain of the monkey.
He was eating the brain from
No,
the
no,
school.
no.
The cup
He
was
refused.
the
He
face.
refused.
Sì, cioè, so there was like half monkey like this. Okay, imagine like I'm a monkey. I'm not a monkey. Anyway, the monkey. So they take this part of the skull off, and there was or the brain or
At the
soup.
restaurant.
Yeah, Chinese
Okay.
restaurant.
Okay.
And they offered it like this, but he refused to eat that. Like
It was too much.
too much.
Eating a brain from a school.
From what was an alive monkey, you know, it was a real monkey.
Yes.
Like a real ex-monkey, you know, like not
Yes.
alive, dead monkey, you know. But that I would have thrown up so much. I think in television there is too much food, like food stuff. Like
What I believe about food stuff in television is that it changed our conception of food.
yes,
Because in television, it absolutely does not matter if what you're eating it is actually good, it tastes good. What is relevant is that it looks good.
it looks good.
And I think right now in many restaurants, the fact that what you're eating looks good, it's better than it tastes good. Because you take a pic of the food, because you publish it. I think that television has changed the way we see food in the literal sense. We see because the visual part of the food is now at least
Part
as
of-
important as the actual taste of the food.
Part of the food experience.
But yes, it is actually what I meant. But for me, I don't know, maybe I don't care about how one thing looks.
how the
Because
food looks.
when I order food, I'm thinking about I want to taste that food, I want to eat that food, and I want to go home thinking, wow, that was tasty.
that
I
was
wa-
fucking good.
But I think, especially for younger people, the way the dish is made, the way the dish looks, it is as important. Something is good if it looks good. And in my personal opinion, I've heard many people telling me, "Oh wow, this place is so good. The plates are wonderful."
They look good.
Only to go there, see a beautiful dish, then taste it, and it's like, well,
It's not the
it's
best.
okay. It's
Yeah.
okay, normal. But wow,
I think the way they present the tartare, like they make the tartare at his place, it's perfect. Like it's not something too much or too less. It's a tartare with the rest of the food, and it doesn't have it's not the more even though it's the most good one, the best one, with the more taste in the whole plate full of the aperitivo, no? Cioè, tra tutti il cibo.
Yes.
Quella is the most important one. Though the presentation is the same as the rest of the food. Though the taste is the best one among the rest of the food.
Yes.
So I think that if you give equal importance to the image of the food and the taste as well, then you have the perfect experience. I don't need, like big stuff, like a big presentation of the dish or something, Just let me fucking eat. I'm not going to make a picture, no? I just want to fucking eat.
You were not going to take a picture, but
No.
many other people go
yes.
there mostly for the picture. I think.
That sucks. Like, what the fuck? Just go there to eat and to enjoy your time with your friend, your girl, your boy, whatever it is. Stop making picture around stuff, what the fuck. So that's it. I think it was good today. So this was the first episode, Pizza, Pasta e Spaghetti. I want to thank Francesco, I want to thank Giorgio, and we will meet again. So once again, we are not expert. We just shared some thoughts. We are just friends saying stuff. Food stuff. This episode. The next episode we will think together. So once again, if you have anything to sell, anything to say and to suggest, write us on DM or leave a comment. And thank you very much. And we'll see you for the next episode. Ciao.
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 And take the towel.